What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to a new vlog. In today's video, your girl is just working on getting her life together, okay? I'm about to go to the gym. I don't know if I'm gonna take my camera with me. If you know, you know. Like, having a camera in public is already enough in itself. And then it's leg day on top of that. So I don't know, y'all. I might just record on my phone. But either way, I'm gonna try to get some content up in the gym for y'all. It's a leg day, as I mentioned. So without further ado, let's get it done, y'all. Let's get it over with. All right, y'all, so I did start off with one plate, which is not something I normally do, and that just goes to show you how powerful the mind is, because I really just didn't think about it. I just put them plates on there and I just did it. Normally I do a 25 on each side and then a 10 on each side at my heaviest, but this day I actually ended up going up to 155 pounds, which is more than my body weight at the moment. And I was so proud of myself, y'all. I didn't even have a pre-workout snack. And I didn't even think about it. Like, I totally forgot to have one. I did have some pre-workout, but that just goes to show you that you're more stronger than you think. And if you really just get it done and don't think too much into it, you really could accomplish some amazing things, y'all. Next, I did some RDLs. And even with these, like, I am realizing that I'm stronger than I actually give myself credit for. So this day, I did decide to go heavier than I normally do. I think the heaviest I did was a 25 plate on each side and then a little 5-pound plate on each side. But as you can see, I added a 10 on each side, which is not a whole lot more than what I normally do, but I still wanted to do more weight than I typically do, which is called progressive overload. It's when you gradually increase the weight, and I try to gradually increase the weight on a weekly basis. And as you can see, I'm using lifting straps. That is such a game changer, y'all. Most times your forearms and your hands tire out due to having to grip the weight. But I've found that using lifting straps really helps me. It allows me to go heavier and it allows me to do more reps in my set. And if you're interested, you can look at my Amazon storefront. That's where you can find these lifting straps under EcoVision products. Or if you go to ecovision.com and you use code FAITH, you'll be supporting my husband. Either way, you'll be supporting us and we'll definitely appreciate that. Next, I did some lunges, and I normally don't use lifting straps when I do these with the dumbbells, but today I just wanted to try them out and see how they felt. And honestly, it really made a big difference. Like, it really helped my grip. I was able to go heavier than I would normally go. I think the heaviest I go on lunges is typically 27.5, and you do the math when you add those together. Math is not my specialty, but as you can see, I used 35s today, and with the help of these lifting straps, I was able to grip it well and really get in a good working set. Your girl is back from the gym. That was a nice little workout, y'all. I did go heavier than I thought. I think I'm stronger than I give myself credit for. And I'd be scared to go heavy because I'm just not used to it. But I know that it's something I have to do if I'm really trying to grow my muscles. So I did challenge myself a little bit, and I sent the videos that I recorded to my husband, and he was like, girl, you could go heavier than that, believe it or not. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. But he said that he's willing to help me, because I just feel better when he's there when I go heavier, because I don't know, I just be a little nervous to lift heavy, but we getting there. But after I did my leg day, I did do a little bit of some cardio. I think I did like 12 minutes on the Stairmaster, and then I did like 30 minutes on the treadmill, and I got my 10,000 steps in. But your girl is now about to shower, fuel my body up, and I will catch y'all on the flip. All right, lovely people, so your girl is back for the gym. Please forgive the background noise. I do have the washing machine going. If nobody else told you, I'm gonna tell you right now. If you're gonna start getting consistent in the gym, it's gonna mean you're gonna be doing a whole bunch of laundry. So forgive me. Let me turn some light on though, because it's kind of dark up in here. Yes, you're gonna be doing a lot of laundry, so consider this your warning. But after the gym, I typically have a protein shake, and I used to actually hate protein shakes because to me they used to always have that chalky taste, but I found a solution to that, y'all. So I use my blend jet, and let me just show you how it works. Oh, do you see how stirred and mixed that is? I find this to be more beneficial than shaking up my protein shake, you know, just with my own hands or stirring it up. This thing right here will really get it to be mixed in well so that you don't taste that chalky taste. And I think to me it just tastes like a little latte or something, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I really like using this blend chat. It is linked in my Amazon storefront, so definitely be sure to check out the description box and be sure to copy one. But let me get away from the washing machine, y'all. I kind of just wanted to have a heart-to-heart with y'all, just a little talk about kind of where I've been at lately, where my mental health has been at lately. And lately I've been kind of feeling a little bit lost in life. Kind of feeling like, man, God, what's my purpose? You know, what am I on this earth for? Because I understand that I'm not here for my own accord. I'm not here just to have a good life on my own and not make anyone else's better. And I found myself that I feel a lot more fulfilled in life when I'm helping someone else out. So I've really just been trying to seek God and ask him, like, what is my purpose in life? Everything that I do, I try to make sure I'm doing it with the glory of God in the back of my mind. Even when I go to the gym, like, just full honesty, full transparency. This recent week, it's been real tough for me, like going to the gym and just understanding my true reason for doing it. Because just to simply look good, that's just not a strong enough reason for me personally. Maybe for some people that is. But I found that for me, just wanting to look good is just not something that's going to keep me motivated and keep me going to the gym day after day, even when I don't feel like it. Because there are going to be days when you feel on top of the world and you feel like you want to tackle that gym session. And then it's going to be days where you really don't want to do it for real. And so I've really just been asking myself, why am I doing what I'm doing? Why do I upload videos on YouTube? Why do I go to the gym? Why do I post on TikTok? Why do I post on Instagram? And I've really just been curating my true reason why. Because I feel like if you have a strong enough reason why, it's going to push you. It's going to make you want to keep showing up. And for me personally, like I mentioned, I really want to bring God glory. And in bringing God glory, I really want to just help other people out. If it was up to me, like naturally, I'm a private introvert. Like I like my peace. I like being to myself. But I understand that, again, I'm not in this world for my own good. I'm in this world to help better someone else's life. And I hope that can just give you some perspective, give you something to think about. It don't matter what it is, whether it's your 9 to 5, whether you're running a business, whether you're actually starting your fitness journey, whatever it is that you do. As a believer, I try to keep in the back of my mind, I want to do this for the glory of God. Because let me just say, I love being a wife. You know, I absolutely love my husband. That is my whole best friend right there. But I found myself tying my identity solely in being a wife. And while I do love being a wife and I wouldn't change that for anything, I still want to fulfill the purpose that God put for me to fulfill as an individual. Because you know how they say, I came into this world alone and I'm going to leave alone. I mean, that's technically true. Like, God birthed me and he knew the destiny that he placed for me. He knew the plans that he had for me before I was even in my mother's womb. And so I want to fulfill that. When I stand before God, I want to hear, well done, my good and faithful servant. I don't want to just be doing this life just here willy-nilly, not really having no true direction, you know? And so that's just where my heart been at. I really just been getting my mind right and asking myself, why are you doing this? Before I do anything, why are you doing this? You know? And I think that's something we should all just practice, because it just makes it that much more meaningful. But I hope that this really got you thinking. I hope that it really encourages you to really hone in on what your purpose is, because you are here for a reason. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you do, what you think about yourself. I'm going to let you know right now, if nobody else told you, you have a purpose on this earth. And it's up to you on if you're going to fulfill that calling or if you're just going to let it go by the wayside. And at the end of the day, we all have to give an account to God. And I'm trying to make sure my account is secure. You hear me? But I hope that y'all enjoyed this vlog. This is a little short vlog. I'm going to try to get more consistent. But even with content, I've been really asking God, like, Lord, what do I want to do with YouTube? What kind of content really makes me feel fulfilled? In this video, I feel like I'm really talking about something important, and that makes me feel fulfilled. I don't know if this is going to reach one person. I don't know if it's going to reach 10, 20, however many, but I just know that it's a really great message that I needed to hear myself, and I hope that it helps somebody else out, and that is something that someone else needs to hear. But without further ado, your girl is about to eat. I have not yet eaten. I did have my protein shake, but I'm about to eat. I don't know if I'm gonna start another vlog today or whatever, but we gonna see. I'm just flowing with the Holy Spirit, y'all. Anyway, I love you. Jesus Christ loves you. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Shout out to my OG subscribers. Y'all are the bomb.com. All right, I'll see y'all in the next upload. Peace, love, and blessings. Mwah.